There are e-bikes that simply take you from A to B, and there are e-bikes that make you want to ride more, further, more spontaneously, more varied. That's exactly where the NOKOVULCANO comes in. A lightweight gravel e-bike that combines Italian frame design, modern integration, and true performance into a bike that feels at home both in the city and on gravel and mixed terrain. In the next few minutes, we will look at what makes the NOKOVULCANO's special design and riding experience, motor and battery system, the selectable drives from SRAM or Shimano, and the most important technical data, and what 100% made in Italy specifically means at NOKO. The NOKOVULCANO is designed as a gravel bike for people who want versatility but do not want to give up sporty responsiveness. NOKO describes the geometry as aggressive yet comfortable, and this exact mix is crucial in everyday life. A bike that steers quickly and remains precise without punishing you after longer rides. And that's exactly why we went to Austria with the new NOKOVULCANO to test how it performs here. First, of course, we went up the mountain to push the battery support to its limits. On these climbs, you still have to work hard yourself, but you clearly notice the support of the electric motor and can achieve more range because you can conserve physical reserves. And this concept was developed precisely for that, because to really enjoy riding, you can ride straight stretches without battery assistance with this lightweight to conserve reserves. The good brakes are very important here, especially when going downhill, and you can particularly rely on NOKO for that, but more on that later in the technical details. Visually, the clear modern line immediately stands out. A fully integrated cable system ensures a tidy cockpit and a very clean silhouette. And the frame fork mix is typical of the bike's modern performance. A lightweight aluminum frame combined with a carbon fork for control, stiffness and comfort on varying terrain. And I must note that I have rarely seen such a beautiful design. This bike feels good just by looking at it. Technically, NOKO uses a 7000 series aluminum alloy for the frame. This is a common choice in the sports sector because it offers a good balance of weight, stiffness and durability, ideal for a bike that takes gravel as seriously as road miles. Up front, as mentioned, is a carbon fork made from Toray T700 fiber. NOKO emphasizes two things here. First, the combination of low weight and high stiffness, and second, the ability to dampen vibrations without losing steering precision. Especially on gravel sections, this is a noticeable comfort factor because fewer shocks reach the upper body and the bike stays more stable on track. In addition, there is the complete integration of the cables. This not only looks good, but also better protects the lines from dirt and practically reduces potential trouble spots when you switch between city, forest paths and gravel. For the electric drive, NOKO relies on the FSA HM 1.0 motor with 250 watts. This is a brushless DC motor. The concept is designed for a natural riding feel, support when you need it, and handling that still feels like a real bicycle. The operation is deliberately kept simple. One button controls the system, and you have 5 support levels to decide based on the route, wind, luggage, or your condition of the day. Let it roll efficiently or call for more help for climbs and headwinds. A central feature is the battery integrated into the down tube. NOKO mentions a Samsung battery with 250 watt-hours neatly integrated into the frame. This keeps the look sporty and reduces the e-bike appearance. In practice, NOKO states a range of up to 100 kilometers per charge. However, this depends on the support level, rider weight, terrain and temperature. The battery is charged in about 4 hours, which is great. Exciting for long days in the saddle is the range extender. The technical data mentions an autonomy with the range extender of 180 to 200 kilometers range. You can buy this range extender as an accessory to further extend the bike's range and request more support. Additionally, the battery has 36 volts with 250 watt-hours. And now comes something special, because with the drive you have a choice with the NOKOVULCANO. SRAM Apex 1x11 or Shimano GRX 1x11. Both are made for use on varied terrain and both rely on a simple setup, meaning one chainring in the front and a wide cassette in the back. This reduces complexity and is a real advantage on gravel. Fewer parts, less distraction, more focus on the track. The specification mentions different gradations with SRAM Apex 1x11, a cassette from 11 to 36, and with Shimano GRX 1x11, a cassette from 11 to 42. This means, depending on your choice, you get a different range and characteristic from sporty direct to particularly mountain suitable. What is also important, Noko describes the advantages of the Apex setup as a light, quiet system, precise gear changes and stable shifting performance even in rough terrain. With the GRX, the focus is on gravel specialization, ergonomic levers, robust reliability, and very controlled, quiet shifting. Ideal if you plan longer tours and varying terrains. And what else is important for a gravel bike? Sure, the brakes. And here, the NOKOVULCANO relies on hydraulic disc brakes. This means reliable, well-modulated braking power even in wet conditions on long descents or when the terrain becomes variable. For the wheels, there are also options. Vision Team 30dB made of aluminum or Vision Metron 40 made of carbon. This allows you to tune the bike more towards robustness and value for money or towards lower weight and performance. And that brings us to the next point, which Noko itself highlights: the weight. The NOKOVULCANO is specified at 14.2 kilograms in size M, positioning it as one of the lightest e-bikes in its category. Noko also presents 4 frame sizes: S47, M50, L53 and XL57. Then there are configuration options, for example with the cockpit, aluminum or full carbon with grinder, practical for the start. According to Noko, the e-bike is delivered fully assembled. I noticed that too, very well done. In just a few steps, the bike is assembled. There's also a welcome kit that includes all sorts of tools like Allen keys, a 15mm wrench, lithium grease, and other parts like the pedals, bell, reflectors, and also the charger. Another highlight of your Noko bike is the FSA app. Here, you have all the insights and the perfect overview for your bike. For example, you can perform a system check before starting your ride. With this diagnostic management, you get all the important data at a glance. For example, motor system and battery status and other important information that might be relevant before starting your ride. With your own dashboard, you can also save your ride data. And if available, you even get new system software for your bike installed through this app, so you are always up to date. The customer service is also quick and easy to reach via message. You can download the app for free from the Android or Apple Store, and the setup is very simple. Download the app, find your bike, then connect via Bluetooth, and you have all the technical monitoring options available directly on your smartphone. At this point, I would like to mention that the company Noko has a long tradition. A central part of its identity is made in Italy. Noko describes the NOKOVULCANO as 100% made in Italy, from the development of the frame design to expert hand assembly, painting and quality inspection. This is not just a mark of origin, but a statement about care, finish, and the demand that every part fits together. There is also a sustainability aspect. Noko cooperates with Treedom and, according to their own statement, plants a tree for each e-bike sold, whose growth can be tracked via QR code and app. A bike that makes movement easier and a project that gives something back. In summary, the NOKOVULCANO is a gravel e-bike for anyone looking for a lightweight, integrated, high-quality setup with Italian design, clear technical specifications, and the option to customize the bike with the drive system and wheels to suit their own riding style. With the low total weight of only 14.2 kilograms, the bike is considered by the manufacturer to be one of the particularly light e-bikes in its class. In combination with the FSA HM 1.0 250 watt hub motor, the hydraulic disc brakes, and the choice between Shimano GRX and SRAM Apex, this results in a sport-oriented setup designed for reliability, precise shifting, and safe braking. Also, in terms of range, the NOKOVULCANO convincingly shows what it can do. The integrated Samsung 250 watt-hour battery is completely sufficient, allowing up to 100 kilometers of range according to the manufacturer. And I also find it great that you can buy an external range extender here if you want to ride a bit longer. This makes the e-bike suitable not only for commuters but also for ambitious leisure riders who want to cover longer distances on varying terrain. From a price-performance ratio, I also find it very fairly set, and if you need more information, I have linked all the important details directly in my video description. I hope I was able to give you a feel for this bike. Thank you for watching. See you very soon in the next video, and with that, goodbye, bye-bye, and wave, wave.